Hi, welcome back. I want to run you through some products I have been impressed with lately. I don't do favorites videos often, but I do see comments for people saying like, I wish you would do favorites more often. So I promised I would kind of do like a quarterly roundup of things that I've just been really enjoying or impressed with. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna start out with skincare. I don't talk about skincare often, but I just needed a new skincare lineup. Not gonna lie, I had a lot of mismatched products going on in my collection. And after I gave birth, I think you all probably saw me talk about how dry my skin was. Especially like my nose in videos was flaking so badly. So I actually got on Avene's website, and they're very well known for their little like spring water spray or thermal spray. And I placed an order. I hooked myself up. I wanted a very minimal routine. And so that's what I gave myself. And when I say like my skin changed overnight after using these products, I'm not joking. The dryness was gone after, I'm pretty sure as soon as I put these products on my face, the dryness was like, see ya. So I literally have 4 products. Some of these I've already reordered because I've used them up. I've been enjoying them so much. The cleanser I've been using is the Milk Cleanser. It's kind of just like a basic creamy, if you like creamy type cleansers, this is what this is. Removes my makeup fine. I find that it's super gentle. I like a basic cleanser. So that's exactly what this is. Would I say I like it better than my Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel, which is my cleanser I've been using for years? Probably not, but I like when I use a brand, I don't know if you all are like this, when I'm using a particular brand that I enjoy, I want to use like all of their products. I try not to mix and match it up. I have 2 of their moisturizers, both within the same line. It's the Hydrance line. So I have Hydrance Rich and Hydrance Light Emulsion. You can tell by the names, one is just like thicker and richer than the other. So I used up my Rich one, love it. It's like a pillowy, thick moisturizer, definitely what my skin needed when I was like peeling dry. And then I thought I would give the light one a shot since, you know, things were toning down in the dryness area. Really like it as well. Again, no complaints. It just does its job. I'm so tired of all these skincare brands that have all these like flashy, you know, claims. I just want something that does the job. You know what I mean? And this does that. And finally, I have 2 serums here. Now, I was using the serum that like went along with this Hydrance line. I think that's what it was called, the Hydrance serum. I used it up very quickly. Again, phenomenal asset to this routine. But I thought I would just go ahead and experiment with some other products on my second reorder. So, and I'm glad I did because I think I like this one better. So this is the serum I use during the day. It's called A-Oxitive. It's like an antioxidant, anti-aging serum. This feels like you have dipped your face in a fresh spring or a creek if you're from the South. It is so cooling, refreshing on my skin, like exactly what my face needs in the morning time for like a pick-me-up. Super hydrating. Most of the time I feel like I don't even need a moisturizer when I apply this. I do put moisturizer on. This alone, phenomenal product. And then for nighttime, I got the Physiolift. This is also an anti-aging. It's supposed to be like a smoothing serum. Honestly, I feel like my skin was looking really good before using this, so it's hard for me to tell like what it's actually done, and I've been using it for the shortest amount of time compared to all these products. But it feels very silky, very nice on the skin at night. Definitely feels a little bit more luxurious than the other products. It was a little bit more pricey, but so far so good. So this is my skincare lineup. I felt very intimidated when I was on the website, and I did buy all of this myself. But now that I've got a feel for the products and I can tell you how they've been working, I 10 out of 10 would recommend if you're looking for a new skincare lineup. I am hesitant to talk about this product because it is sold out, just like I thought it would be. At least it's sold out in the lighter shades as of right now. If I do find it back in stock, of course I will link it down below, but right now I think it's only at Ulta. But it's the Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector that I talked about in my last video, and I tested it out. It's a great dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I said I feel like this product is gonna be the next it product. Well, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it on TikTok, and yeah, it's last time I checked, the 2 lightest shades, and I think even medium might be sold out, but it will eventually come back in stock, and when it does, I would definitely recommend, especially if you are a fan of Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless Filter, or if you've ever wanted to try it but didn't want to spend $44. I have really been enjoying this. I'm wearing it on my skin right now with just a little bit of concealer, and I think it looks so beautiful. It is pretty luminous, so I have toned it down with a bit of powder, but I've gotten the question, you know, from people with more mature skin asking if it would be a good option. Honestly, it just looks like a very fresh, youthful BB cream. I called it like a magic BB cream, where it just gives this soft, focused effect to your skin. And it's only $12.99 compared to $44. So I think it's definitely worth a shot. I've actually been using it more than the Charlotte Tilbury one. So yeah, it's just kind of like a multitasking. We love a good multitasking product here. And that's exactly what it does. Think of light coverage BB cream mixed with very youthful finish and a little bit of a glow. I am still quite obsessed with my Persona Dream Stick bronzer, and particularly the darker shade. I've been using the darker shade called Sahara. I got a comment from Sona on one of my videos, and she was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, like, Sahara, I can't believe you're using Sahara. And trust me too. There is a shade that is much lighter than this, but it's also warmer, and the Sahara shade I feel is pretty neutral. And I don't know, I think it blends out really well despite having fair skin, but that's not really the reason I love it so much. I like the formula of this. It's very soft, very blendable. It goes good with all of my foundations, whether I'm wearing like tinted moisturizer, BB cream, foundation. It just looks good regardless of what I'm wearing. And I love the portability. It is one of the few ones that I can apply directly and it doesn't mess up my makeup. But generally I will just apply a little bit on the back of my hand and then apply with my brush. So yeah, if you are looking for a really soft, smooth, blendable bronzer, check out this one from Persona. I think it's beautiful. Speaking of brushes, these two have been like my go-to brushes for the past several months now. They are great multitasking brushes. You can do a full face look with both of these. They are both on the higher end side, and you all know I ride or die with like Real Techniques forever, but Real Techniques doesn't really have brushes that are this size or also in this particular shape. So it's my Merit brush and my Bobbi Brown full coverage face brush. And I know you all have been seeing me use these in videos. I've been getting questions in the comment asking what brushes I'm using. They're just like, they're perfect, like perfect size to travel with. I did my full face today with both of these brushes, but generally I'll just choose one for the day. If I'm doing actual foundation and like a full on look, I will tend to go for the Bobbi Brown one because I think it does work a little bit better with actual foundation. If I'm doing like my quick daily routine, like my 5-minute routine, I'll go for the Merit one just because it's quick target application. I feel like it just kind of smooths everything out. I just feel like I can control it a little bit more because it is slightly smaller than the Bobbi Brown one. But these would definitely be investment brushes if you are looking for something to invest in as far as brushes that can do everything. I think these are beautiful options. Speaking of Merit, I have talked about this particular shade in their cream blush on Instagram. I've talked about it in videos, and I just love it so much. You know, I'm not a blushy gal. Like, I'm not out here trying to have rosy cheeks every single day, but I do want something that gives me a little bit of color, and I generally do prefer nude brown colors on my cheeks. And this shade by Merit, I don't know what it is. It's just the perfect tone for my skin tone. I love the actual color of it. It's called Terracotta. I would definitely describe it as a terracotta blush. And I just love the way it applies. It applies seamlessly to my skin. Now, I will say I found kind of a close dupe recently at the drugstore, and it's the Milani Supercharged Gel Bronzer, and it was in the shade, I think, Electric Bronze. So if you don't feel like splurging on the Merit one, that's one that I found recently that is similar. It's a little bit more dewy, and I find a little bit more sheer, and this is already a sheer product on its own. So that one to me wasn't as like long wearing. But Merit as a brand, I just love the aesthetic. I love the small portability, and this just pops onto my cheeks so effortlessly and looks beautiful. It blends with my bronzer really well. So if you're someone that likes warmer nude tone blushes, this is stunning. I love it. Okay, I am waiting for everyone to grill me on this product. Before I talk about this product, it's important to know that I still stand by what I said in the past. I do not enjoy this as a complexion product, meaning I don't like wearing it as my full-on base with other makeup. I've specifically been using this as my SPF, and it is, and also because I really have been wanting to use this up, but I've come to find that I kind of really enjoy wearing it underneath my makeup. And it's the Trinny London BFF cream. So still expensive AF. Like, this is over $50. And unfortunately, I was using my Cetaphil Redness Relief Moisturizer SPF, whatever you want to call it. It was like an SPF 30 or 50. Love that one. Love the way that looked by itself. I loved wearing it underneath my makeup, but unfortunately, I think it might be the culprit for drying out my skin. There were some days where I didn't wear it and I felt like my skin improved a lot. So it's still on the fence, and I hate that because I recommended it in a video, but I didn't really put two and two together that could be what's drying out my face. So I switched to the next closest thing that I had, which was my Trinny London BFF cream. And I have reviewed this in the past, stating that love the scent of it, love the texture, don't love it as a complexion product, and I still don't, but wearing it underneath my makeup as my SPF has been phenomenal. It really does give me a nice like luminous glow underneath my makeup, plus it has the SPF in it, plus I do love the scent of her products. I don't know, like, I don't know what it is. I cannot get over it, but it's so nostalgic for me. This is one that it's kind of like hard to justify because it's so expensive, but then you go and you look on Sephora at SPFs, and I mean, they're running like in the $40, $45 range for basically the same amount of product. So SPF is just expensive. Like, I don't get it. It's become one of those trend things to find like the next best SPF. And I get it. Like, there are some really bad ones out there that like burn your skin, don't sit well underneath makeup. So I understand that there's this, you know, power struggle for like the best SPF. And it's just the thing right now. But being resourceful, I have been using this underneath my makeup and I really like it. It's very thin, it's very glowy, it feels good, it doesn't dry out my skin. So, I don't know, look, I'm like almost out of it. So in terms of matte cream shadows, I think Bobbi Brown outdoes the color range for the Caviar Stick comparison. I think Caviar Sticks probably outdo Bobbi Brown in terms of like the shimmer and the metallic and the intensity, but the matte shades from Bobbi Brown, I have to say, I really enjoy, and they just came out with some new ones, and I got this shade called Shore. It is so beautiful. Now, when you see this, you're gonna be like, basic AF. And it is a basic tone, but what do we use on most days here on the Shelby Corner? Basics. So I just felt inclined to share this particular color with you because I feel it is so basic, but also so unique in its own sense. So it's called Shore, and it is almost like a mushroom tone. It is like a cream mixed with a gray, mixed with like a little tinge of brown. And I'm wearing it on my eyes today. And when I say it just makes for the perfect like all over lid color, if you're my skin tone, even if you're a little bit darker than me, this would still be perfectly appropriate. If you're lighter, it's just going to show up probably a little bit more on the gray side. But I have been loving this as a base when I do like all matte on the eyes, because it just makes everything look so creamy and blended. It's just basic and beautiful. Should that be the tagline here on the channel? Because I feel like that's what I want all of my products to be. So yeah, I just felt the need to bring this shade to your attention. There were a few other new shades that I saw, but this one I saw it and I was like, yep, I think I'll try that one, and I'm not regretting it because I have been enjoying it for a quick, like even just wearing it by itself, it just smooths out your eyelids, gives you this nice smooth like canvas. Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows. This stuff is so freaking good. I cannot get over like how it just does everything. It does everything for my brows, okay? The spoolie is the perfect size. It's like a little micro spoolie. It literally gets in there and fills in, and not in a way that looks thick or I don't know, wet. You know how some brow gels, I hate really wet brow gels. This is not that. This is some type of sorcery that just fills in, makes your brows look fuller, gives you a little bit of color, and also holds them in place. And what else can we ask for, people? Nothing that I can think of. I don't know. I just think, you know, I'm a long time Charlotte Tilbury fan, and I do realize that, you know, I have duped a lot of her products in the past, but something just draws me back in. I love her stuff, and this is no exception. I think it's a phenomenal product. So if you're someone that struggles with your brows, I'm definitely that person. For a long time, I just switch back and forth between pencil, pomade, brow gel. Like I just go back and forth. I have been sticking to this guy. This is my second tube of it, and it's just quick. It just does everything. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say except I love it. Okay, I think that's it. Prepare for, I just placed a huge Sephora order, so I have a ton of like new products coming in, and I guarantee you there's gonna be a Sephora sale soon, because every time I do that, like 3-4 weeks later, the Sephora sale starts, and here I am just like, you know, right before the sale starts. But look forward to that. I'm very excited because I feel like there's gonna be some winners, some like chef's kiss in this order coming up. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what I have been enjoying recently. Let me know what you have been enjoying down below. Also, let me know if you are on the same page with some of these products that I love as well, because we love to see a community circle of people loving the same stuff. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.